What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast. And today, we have a living legend special guest in the building. Listen to me. This man here has 10 albums, 5 EPs, countless singles like Billie Jean, Mama Used to Say, Who the Cap Fit, Cold in Touch, Jamaican in New York, Promise, Strive, and his newest one, A Dream Never Came True. You know what we have in the building today? We have Shinehead in the building today. What's going on, big boss?
All is well and well is all. We're over here doing fantabulously and splendiferously, seem to be flourishing in the midst of the choreographed fiasco. And I wish it was the same for others. How are you doing over there, brother?
Excellent, boss. Excellent, excellent. Just your intro and your vibe alone, I know this conversation is going to be one for the record books.
Because of Friday evening, bam!
Bim! What's going on, my brother? Thank you so very much. And I'm pretty sure you're joining me from the lovely state of California.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Downtown LA, down at the studios of Kingston 12 HiFi, owned by myself and Butterfly. And got a little single out that I put together, and I'm putting more together as we speak. And album on the way.
Yeah, clearly we're gonna get to that, but we got a lot of grounds to cover because you have almost a 40-year career.
Well, exactly 40 years, actually.
Wow.
Exactly. I was counting it too, and then that's 4.0 right there.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Exercise, keep fit, ride the bike, see a win.
You understand?
Yep.
All right, so let's get into the beginning here. When it came to even music and entertainment as a kid, when did you discover that you actually had a voice? When did you discover your voice?
When I was 7 years old in a banana walk in St. Thomas, Jamaica.
Okay.
See, the thing is, I told the former half of how it went down when, when I got signed to major label and blew up. And what the mistake I made is I told the former and didn't tell the latter. And the latter is 1969, December. I went to my uncle's house in Kingston, Jamaica, Uncle Winston. He got his sound system, Soul King Disco. And when the bass chip in, the light them come on, red, green, and gold light. Right away, I'm fascinated. Then me take up an album, and it have some man on it in some brown suit with some big souls. We call afro, big afros, and them name Temptations. I put on the album, I take it out. I see some little youth, 5 little youth on a record, the album. Yeah. And them, it's like them a crouch down, and like them a smile, and the little one and they make it like him and say, hey, come join us. The album there. And when I put it on, I said, I gravitate to that one here because these little youths, they look like me. They look like my age. The other ones, they a little bit older, but these 3 right here, Michael, Marlon, Tito, so I gravitate. And when I put it on, I hear them. I said, let me see if I can try. Oh, okay, good, I got that. Went back to the country at my grandparents' house. I'm rolling with 2 of my older cousins. We went to the banana walk that Sunday. They having their teenage 12, 13-year-old talk and whatnot. I just wanted to fit in a social group because I wasn't saying nothing for a while, feeling left out. So I just chimed in out of nowhere. Hey, me can't sing, Yo, you know what a buff is, Muscle?
Yeah.
I'm saying, you know what a boof is? When you get that boof.
Yes.
When you get run, move from yourself, boof from yourself. All right, cool. I backed up 3 steps after that, boof, and goes up. Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Cousin Clivey and Cousin Banjo rolled in the banana trash in that banana walk that Sunday. I said, I got something.
You have something here.
Yeah. And then, so what you do? Well, at least you got something when you go to sleep. Nobody can steal it. You wake up and still don't be there. So what else going on study? We book them, and fast forward the years, and get the academics of school on our belt. Because you can't be no kind of artist, nothing, if you ain't got no education. So went and learned all things, didn't waste parents' money on ting, went all the way up, graduated, but dropped out of college.
hold on, you're moving too fast. We're gonna get there, you know. We're definitely gonna get there. So then you're saying you discovered this
at
thing
7.
at 7.
Then turn it on at 18, 19, because I'm about to get out of high school and get my own place. So I got my own say-so over me now. So now it's time to let it out. It's from then.
It's from
7, and I was barefoot because in that same month, earlier, December 69, Christmas, we walked 11 miles to a dance through the bushes. I remember which spot we end up, 11 of us. Morant Bay, Buff Bay. We ended up at a dance. I mean, drop asleep on a big box and figure something about all a nice sleep. Nah, the box kept rumbling. I didn't know what a subwoofer was at 7 years old.
Okay. And so do you remember which song it was?
5446. And I believe that is, as kooky as this is going to sound, I believe that is the infusion when I curled up in the fetal position on that subwoofer at 7 years old and 5446 is beating. I think that's where I got the powers from. Right? That's as crazy as it sounds.
Stranger things has happened in life. So listen, you just know that you have the power. So clearly it could have come from there. Who's to say? You understand? Wow. Okay. So you discovered this in Jamaica, because I know when it comes to, you were born in the UK, in England. Then you moved to Jamaica. Then I think you moved back to the States, and then you moved back to Jamaica.
Now, I moved to the States for the first time and then moved back to Jamaica.
Yeah.
Then came back to the States permanently.
Okay. So when you were 7, this time was the second time you were back in Jamaica, or this was the first time?
We first left England, I remember I was 5, and we landed in Jamaica September 67.
Yeah.
So I put 2 years under my belt because I'm there. And that's when I got this musical thing. But I really heard it about music from my cousin Clive and cousin Banjo, because they were the first to sing. I didn't know who Alton Ellis and Slim Smith and the Heptones were till cousin Clive and cousin Banjo.
Got you. Okay, so you're discovering this in Jamaica now. When did you leave Jamaica? What age did you leave Jamaica and come back to the States?
I came to the States in 72 and did 5th grade. And on the side, I got my Puerto Rican degree because I live in the Bronx.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. And then left, went back to Jamaica, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, Bronx.
So this time you have a lot of fusion in your mind. You're seeing the States, you're seeing Jamaica, Puerto Rican, hip hop, jazz, everything in one. And this is what's going on in your mind.
What's a child to do, Muscle? What's a child to do?
What's going on in your mind? What's going on in your mind now?
Hey, Dr. Strange. Hey, what's a fella to do? Come on.
Yeah.
All these things, all this traveling. Hey, I don't mean I low and still, but I have to get out.
Yeah, definitely. So then when you came back to the States now, when did you actually start to rediscover this skill and try to at least take it serious or start to look more in the direction of music?
About 1977, when somebody started stringing up. We hear some youth start string up and playing music outside, just post up at the light post plugged in. And then this thing started to build, for me at least. I caught on in 77. And it didn't have a name yet. It wasn't called hip hop yet. We was just b-boying and b-girling. Yeah. And the names that started at the time was one Jamaican called Cool Herc, who started that. Started jamming in the park, took his own sound system and went to the park. And that was soon followed by DJ Africa Bambaataa, Zulu Nation, Grandmaster Flash, Furious 5, Mellow B, because you started with the Herculoids. And then you have Cold Crush 4, and Treacherous 3, Fantastic Romantic 5, people like that. These are the early beginnings. So then you're seeing actually hip hop from before hip hop was even created, before it had a name. I watched it being born. Like the rest of anybody else, I was another Superfly on the wall. I watched it being born.
Yeah.
Real time.
Wow. Okay, so then now you're being introduced to the American version of what you'd known as dancehall at first, which now doesn't have a name that's going to turn into hip hop. So then now this is another element that's
Started
circling
by a
in the young
Jamaican.
Shinehead. Yep.
Coincidentally started by a Jamaican.
What's the chances of that, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. Okay, so then as you said, you started out early. When did you say, hey, I like this, I could probably rap to or anything? What was your early stuff like?
Early stuff is when I first came back in 76, I rocked with my cousins. We used to go to Roberto Clemente State Park, go work out. And then there would be a jam pass by there. Somebody may be jamming in Cedar Park. Near River Park. Near River Park Towers. Yeah, near River Park Towers, because I don't want to confuse River Park Towers with Chasing Towers. Zimika, two of them there rocks. So yeah, we would go down there most of the times and somebody be jamming, or we go into a jam, PS 167 Crosstown, East Bronx, like this, or we go into the Sparkle on Mount Eden, on Jerome and Mount Eden, go listen Flash, like this, see, and then after that is Harlem World. And then after Harlem World mash up now, we're up on Davison Avenue, 174 and 175, and we have Specialist Roots, and we have Sanatone, and we have Star Wars, we have the little area sound and the little Wassa sound. And so I'm starting to discover the Jamaican side of things in New York. Get it? Jamaican in New York. Segue. All right, watch this now. So you follow me, right? You follow the madness. Yeah, man. We don't look at a vehicle juice. Yeah. So now, we go through that level of sound system in the hood on our block in our little neighborhood downtown South Bronx. And then, okay, it's time to step up. So who's the biggest, baddest sound system from Bronx? It's time to upgrade. And then, now you said this song called Downbeat. So I'm on research Downbeat, and then I seek out Downbeat and go to Downbeat. Because, it's step up time and stay there and do that tenor. That apprenticeship lesson.
And were you actually recording before you got to Downbeat, or it was when you got to Downbeat you started to record?
No, I left Downbeat, went to African Love, and then I started recording with African Love when I was on African Love song from Bronx.
That was the
84. Billie Jean, Mama used to say.
Yes. For me personally, that was the first time I heard Shinehead, and it was on a 12-inch. Mama used to say it was on one side, and Billie Jean was on the next side. So a lot of times when you're in a dance, you had to stop talk and flip it over, or if you're lucky you had two, then you can mix it together. Yeah, that was the intro for me right there, the Billie Jean and Mama used to say. How did you even come up with those songs?
Well, even from Jamaica, we are all, whether you're Jamaican or not, you cannot escape it. We are all influenced, tarnished by Hollywood. So if I know gangster movie, or karate movie, a cowboy show, let's not kid ourselves. Or any combination of the aforementioned three. See, so the influence that what I would grow up on them something that, so it was sitting right there. It didn't have to necessarily me do such an idea, such a notion, because it was so foolproof that almost nobody could mess that up. If you could sing and you could whistle, anybody who caught hold of that idea, chances are couldn't mess it up. It's too good. So it's not cause it's me do it necessarily. It was a dope idea. And remember, I'm not the only one thinking, and we're all pulling from the same universal reservoir.
Got you.
Yes, those are the words of Sir Notch of Born Americans. Yeah.
You understand? We're going to get to that, because you were definitely a big part of that whole early 90s movements that you were, I want to say that you created the sound, and then there was a couple more that went through the gate, which was the Born Americans, the Mad Lions and stuff like that actually ran with the sound also. Let's talk about the thing there. As I said, the Billie Jean and Mama used to say, those two there, why did you decide to record the both of them on the same rhythm?
At the time, I'm just getting wind of this chimchiri, this chimchiri, this otherwise known as Phase 1, Chim Cheer.
Yeah.
That come turn Billie Jean. When I heard it, I tell you, Muscle, I just lost my damn mind when I heard it. I don't know what else to tell you. North Public, you hear something, it bites you. I was in a dance in East Orange, New Jersey. My first real go out. My first real rub-a-dub go out.
And this is on Downbeat or on African Love?
I was just joining Downbeat, and Tony Screw took me to a dance with African Love versus Papa Mo of East Orange, New Jersey. This is my first real official go out. Tony Screw took me. And the dance was like, yeah, it was a gymnasium. The roof wasn't sealed off. Sound is bouncing off the zinc and whatnot. And the dance is then that rhythm that come on, brother. And I already had 3 Heinekens. And the rhythm just bite me. I said, come here. And when Screw said that, him laugh off at me, I said, I want to bite you. Yeah, real time. And then say, hey, you want to touch it? I said, yeah. Because I couldn't believe you would actually even be allowed. Because you already have Louis Rankin, Bobby Culture, Mikey Jarrett, Clydefield Marshall, Rankin Joe. What more you need? Zin?
Straight.
If you had like a pipsqueak like me, go up there now. And Papa Mo was kicking the business out of African Love on that night because they had everybody I just mentioned.
Yeah.
See, African Love, Billy hang on. And when them put on that and Screw carry me to Claude and Mikey, I said, give him a try, I'm gonna go some.
Hold on. I think we're mixing up something because we're talking about African Love or Downbeat. Which one are we talking about here?
African Love took me to a dance where Papa Moke was clashing. No, Downbeat Tony Screw took me to the dance where Papa Moke was clashing African Love in East Orange, New Jersey.
Got you.
See, and when the rhythm bite me, Screw laugh off at me and say, I want to touch it. I couldn't believe you were even allowed. So I went up there and got so tweet, twan, twoon, and the dance changed ever since. See, first real go out. After that, let me tell you, I had to learn quick. Because after that, some man I said, oh, come here. Now, after I'm gonna get my forward them, which I didn't even know was a forward, I'm back out in the lobby with Screw, and somebody said, hey, come here. I didn't know that was ordinary social manners. I just thought it was rude because me never, until that night, me never hear nobody talk loud. Me never hear so much bad word. And me never see someone Screw face yet. So, McGreen, get this. And he must set to Screw on our next ranking said, oh, is a show we want to put him on. And he might go on so. I saw him joking me in my eye. So the dude figure I'm not understanding what he's saying. So I walk straight to him and said, go ahead. Yeah. You know, and the Duffin start. I'm getting several lucky punches. But me never see the curry goat on the left side of my jaw. Incoming the curry goat. I plate a curry goat. Real talk. Come on, real talk.
Listen, on your first night out.
On my first official night out.
The welcoming party came out and said, hey, hold this.
Yeah. And me no know say them are some of the baddest man in the world. And I feed them dance. And you got Jersey police and security. And everybody's strapped. Me no know that. I'm greener than the insurance lizard bridges. Real talk. Somebody that you know me a strike, me a strike muscle. Ba-ba. Curry goat.
Listen, and again, hey, you're in Jersey.
Let me rewind the video. Connect. Ba-ba. Curry goat. Go. Curry goat. All right.
It's way too early in the podcast for us to be doing this here.
Yeah,
Way too
but
early.
watch the prophecy. Watch the prophecy. You see the man, you see the curry goat man. Him see that video, yeah. Him either I got vex. Can I curse? This is okay if I slip accidentally on purpose?
Yeah.
Yo, that man there, if he's alive, him either I got vex or him I got laugh and call me. Kawa. Them man there, I know those type of people, let me tell you, Muscle, back in the days, those type of people, them they are not IBM, them they are not internet bad man. Yeah, IBM. Yeah, me kind of one day. Yeah, them man they are real people. So you see that the man they go vex, still vex, or the man they go smile, give me a link. Cause to me, after all this, if me see that man there, yo, a drinking time, you know.
Yeah.
Yo,
of course.
Yo, I the tequila in a coffee cup, but yo, I just drinking time now and laugh and talk about old times.
Yeah.
That me I tell you.
Wow. Okay. So you guys are fighting. Okay, so your first title again. I remember you're the kid from Bronx, and you're in Jersey in a bad man area that you know nothing about.
Yeah, totally with famous bad man. I have no clue, brethren.
Yeah.
A Catholic school me come from. Private all boys Catholic school, my dude. What the hell I know? All right. You just gotta skill. All right. So then now, after that night happened, did it discourage you, encourage you? What was the feeling after that night there when it came to the actual music? It gave me a power surge from down my toe, go straight through my mole. Because I'm like, yeah, I could do this. Because whacker dudes in this, yo, if they could do this, I could do this. Because what does it take? Discipline, regimen, and a good handle of academics. Yeah. See, so if you did that at school and I do your essays and compositions and you reach college and you doing your thesis, you're used to writing. No, it's a way out. If you gonna write rhymes, you had to have had your academic backing and wasn't bullshitting in class. No.
For sure.
So if you's a geek, you can swing that and put that to good use. Lieutenant Stitchy is a geek. Pupa San is a geek. Pupa Levi is a geek. Professor Nuts is a geek.
Okay.
And the original geek for us, Shelly Thunder, Colonel Desi Motamasi, them is geek. But the original geek that turned us into geeks was the late great Johnny Ringo, because he was the first one with the fat notebook that the police and the school teachers in Jamaica use. If you know that one. You know that big, thick textbook that Caribbean West Indian teachers use, they scheme book. It's called a scheme book. Yeah. That's what they called it when in America, the teachers call it the lesson plan. But in Jamaica, they used to call it the scheme book. That the teacher and the principals, and when you're going to a police station, that's the ledger you sign your name in right there. That big old thick, extra thick notebook that Johnny Ringo started with on that bridge. So yeah, we get to geek out and just write. Memorize some things. You're gonna run out of what you wrote and memorized. But that, during the writing and memorization process, that also boosts your ego and confidence, and it surges your mind into, hey, I could take a springboard and boing, jump off in a freestyle. Is how much it enhances you mentally.
Yeah.
It's my theory, which we try and it worked.
You're right. And what type of songs were you actually writing in this notebook? Because again, I know that you could rap, you could sing, and you could DJ. What were you writing?
Well, for the most part, me have to watch the news and read the news and go listen to man them on the corner and combine the news that I've read and watched and the man them and the woman them on the corner and make socially pertinent lyrics. So back in the days, when he did have Son of Sam, that was commented on by I and I. When he did have 77 Blackout, I'm on comment about that. Okay. Back in the time when things happened at the time, I comment about it. And so when this new album come, will be socially commenting up to the time, and racism will be more than addressed.
Yeah.
And if you don't like what I said, that means it good.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I want to get into the thing there. First time in an actual recording studio now, because you said Billie Jean and Mama used to say, were they recorded same time or they were recorded at two different times? And where did you actually record this?
They were recorded at the same time at Harry J Studios.
Big.
When we pulled up, we seen Junior Cat, Super Cat, Junior Demas, and like somebody like Nick. We seen those people there when we pulled up in the morning before 10 o'clock. So it was not a game back then. And we left foreign, we left Bramsford, Jamaica. So we not gonna go so far and waste no time because I recognized the opportunity and I wasn't playing with it.
Yeah. So which song did you actually record first?
I think of Billie Jean.
Billie Jean.
Because it was at the forefront of my mind and most fun to me. So you gotta get that off first. And then, all right, you do the rest of them. They nice too, but you gotta get that off first.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an ego thing, whether you're an artist or not. You gotta get that off first because it's good to like give you that momentum to do the rest because you got that off.
Got you. And what was that process like being a brand new artist in the studio at first? What was that like?
Well, it was a new frontier for me. I've always heard about it. I was fortunate to see 1 or 2 clips. I imagined what it would have been, should have been like. And when I actually got there, it is as I imagined. So I'm on going on it without miss a step.
Yeah.
We don't say this braggingly, but that is simply what happened.
The truth is the truth, and that's what it is. Understandable. Okay, so you went in the studio, did all of this. Now, where was the first sound or the first place you actually heard this song play and seen the reaction of the people live?
Live. Of what? The rhythm itself or the song?
The song after you recorded, because you said that you sang it live and you seen the place bust up. So then now you recorded it. Where was the place where you went into a dance and seen somebody playing that and seen that reaction from the people? Yeah.
Where I first heard it first. Now on there, I'm sorry, I can't remember that because I'd have to put a few in there. I'd have to.
Yeah.
I can only remember when I did it live, and the next time I got the wickedest forward, aside from Jersey, was in Brooklyn at Empire Roller Rink when you had a show with Yellow Man, Daddy Roy, and I think maybe Toots, maybe. And it was African Love playing, and they hired Bobby Culture from Jack Ruby that night.
Big.
I could only remember the live ones when I got the forward.
Mm-hmm. And that feeling was crazy.
Yeah, but I keep hearing stories of Papa San. Must be Papa San or Early B and Super Cat had races to get home to Jamaica for each of their respective sounds. Who gonna play it first?
Yeah. Wow.
I can tell you about that. Dudes was racing home to give it to Jaro and give it to Creation like this. To bust that first. Really, that's what I can tell you about.
Crazy. And what year was this here?
83 going into 84.
83 going into 84. Wow, this is big right here because remember, you're now, yes, you did live in Jamaica one time, but you're more or less probably considered a foreign youth. So then now, the fact that Jamaicans want to play your style of reggae in Jamaica, that's quite amazing, especially at that time there.
I think it's mainly because of the rhythm. You can't beat Chin Cherry for nothing. When I heard it, I lost my mind. Then we had to go check Ja Life and Ja Bull. Mm-hmm. See, them big Elder Lion that we got to go check to go get that because the rhythm is really made by the Wailers. It's just a rhythm though. It's just one of them rhythms. I think the Wailers was under a vibe and it's one of the umpteen rhythms that Mek put on for Comeback Later. And it got leaked out. It got leaked out to Stereophonic and maybe Tipper Tone or something like that. Mm-hmm. But it definitely got leaked to Stereophonic.
And that's an original Wailers rhythm.
Yeah, Lee Scratch Business.
Never heard that before.
And it got leaked out. Yeah, it's yeah, man. I could tell you a lot. That rhythm just is very dark, very melancholy, like a bunch of monsters is coming. So you gotta get wicked with that rhythm there, brother.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm gonna sing on that rhythm again, and I'm gonna deliberately pop off some covers. So watch out for the Nat King Cole, and watch out for the Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah.
Okay, I hear you. All right, now, you did your first recording. You're bubbling in the streets now. When did you get to the second recording, or what was that like? What were the next moves for you then?
The next move was Claude said album. Say yeah. The next move was Rough and Rugged, right there in Harry J. Went and got some rhythms from, I guess, John Joe and King Jammies, and got busy at Harry J. Right away. That was the next move.
So you recorded all of your stuff in America?
Nah, Harry J. in Kingston.
In Kingston. Okay, I don't know why I was mixing. You know what I was mixing him up with? I was mixing him up for some strange reason, even though you didn't say it. Don Juan in Brooklyn. I don't know why I was doing that.
Nah. Harry J. Rest in peace, rise in power. Harry J.
Mm-hmm. That's where you recorded the whole album was in Jamaica then, to give it that real authentic sound.
Yeah. Give thanks. Rhythms like those, really, you can record them anywhere and it take off. But if you go to where they were actually made and come from, that is the best place to be. For that sort of thing, it's Jamaica. Why? Mm-hmm. Because when you go there, you garner all the electromagnetic forces that was put into that music, even after the music. You garner all those electromagnetic forces that should go into the music because you are on the soil, and the soil has things to contribute that we can't see or taste or necessarily smell.
Yeah.
So as kooky and as far-fetched and as reaching as it sounds, that in there. So sometimes, yes, you're Africa. It is best that you go to the source, and the source is Jamaica.
Yeah. You're 100% right. And how did the Rough and Rugged album do for you when you came back and started to market it in the States?
So well, to the point that there were invites to Virgin Records where the singles were popped off and put on compilation album for Virgin. And I think it was entertained by VPN, but it was definitely picked up by Elektra Records because Who the Cat Fit just took off and started a buzz on its own on the likes of 98.7 Kiss in New York, Hot 97 in New York, all the Caribbean stations, Ken Williams, Gil Bailey, Clive Hudson, Clinton Lindsay, DJ Roy. Everybody started popping it off. And in the dances, it was now put in the juggling with the ticka ticka tock, tenor saw, with the zunga zing, with the flashy tina A, flashy tina B, Johnny Ringo, like this. So just got ushered and wedged right in there, in there.
Crazy. And the thing with Who the Cat Fit, that's the one where you're actually singing, but the verses, you're rapping the entire verses.
Yeah, and caught on. Caught on. Red Alert blasted that. Flex blasted that. Pat McKay, Bobby Connors, Ken Williams blasted that. DJ Roy, all of them. Tri-State DJs blasted that.
Crazy. And that was your first time actually experimenting on record with reggae and hip-hop in one?
Yes.
What made you decide to actually try that? Because you've never heard it before, so why would you actually try something like that? Especially on the tempo. Exactly.
That tempo rhythm, when it first hit me, that Jammies joint, it hit me as funky and made me want to flow, made me want to rap. It's that simple. You have some reggae music, make me want to rap. You have some R&B, you have some non-reggae music, make me want to DJ all day. It's just that twist with me. Spiral like a chromosome.
It's just whatever you feel in your soul is what you're going to actually, because the rhythm or the beat itself talks to you. Whatever it tells you to say is what you're going to say to it.
Absolutely put. See, that's all. And as far as crossovers go, it's a lot of us over, since the beginning of time. But my post, if you really want to check how to assimilate and cross-culturalize properly, it did not start with me. I'm just one of them stages of the game. Because earlier than me, let's rewind and pause and go to Johnny Nash.
Yes. Okay. You got me. But that was more, that wasn't the hip hop and reggae, but that was a cross-pollination.
No,
early.
You're right. But from there, from that roots, all branches spring. Mm-hmm. Because that was the Whalers' homie in America, Black American homie. So what Mr. Nash did, he brought that twang. He brought that twang to the reggae. Mm-hmm. You understand? And made you be able to understand it and singing, matters of the heart, and you could understand them. So immediately, that's sexy and understandable.
Yeah.
You dig it? So bring that to the team. Mm-hmm. And I believe that is the root of us all. If y'all come talk about crossover and how to flip this song on that rhythm and like fuse the two properly, because there are nice ways to finesse it and there are clumsy ass ways to fuck it up.
For sure. 100%.
Hey.
100%.
Some people muscle, bullseye. Some people couldn't hit the side of a barn with a Mossberg.
Mm-hmm. You get it. You understand. All right, there. So then now this big song is catching the attention of Elektra and everybody else, Virgin and everybody else here now. So then how did you even get to Elektra and say, okay, you know what, this is who we're going to sign with, and then move forward from there?
Well, Claude and Tyrone Wallace had several meetings. Mm-hmm. And then it went down. But before that, I went on my own to Manhattan on a low with a cassette and went to labels and got turned down every time.
And what were you presenting them at that time?
The same material that they vied for, that they bidded for, signed and bought. Yeah.
And would you say that it's because the relationships got you through the door, or you just try to go in too early? What actually made them pay attention?
You've never seen me before, and I came to you with material you can either use or don't use. But you don't know me, you don't know of me, and my name simply has no clout. Mm-hmm. So you go back out and you make a noise from the street, and suddenly it's attractive and it causes attention. And like Tony Montana says, okay, let's go back outside and we come in and we try this again, okay? Literally that. Yeah, if you get the analogy, yeah.
100%. 100%. Wow. Something I forgot to ask you before we even move forward is two. How did you get your name, and when did the voices come into play?
The voices came into play before I even stepped in the United States the first time. Got TV and radio at Jamaica, and ain't nothing else to do except chores and school. And you touch down, you in a country that you got to get acclimated to real quick because of the culture clash. Because even though, you dropped from far in England, but you got to get used to this real quick and keep it moving like nothing happened. So you're a child and you're going to absorb things. Simple. So me absorb the radio, which include the news, which include Dennis Hall on TV, which include Wide World of Sports, which include Dulcimina at 6 o'clock every evening when my aunties got to listen to their Dulcimina. Yeah, I soaked up all of that, brother. I don't sleep. I soaked up the cricket games, the football games, the back in the day, Jamaica signed off TV at 10 o'clock. So on Saturdays, you get a treat called Jacques, the Underworld of Jacques Cousteau. Yeah, brother.
And that's where the voices in your mind, it seems like there's a lot of stuff going on in your mind. It's almost like a play is going on in your mind, and you find places to slot everything.
Da 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 ha, Pilgrim. You got it exactly right. Because one day, all this cookie stuff in my head has got to play out before I kick the bucket. You got it? Da ha, da ha. Exactly.
You're great. Okay, and name. How did you come up with your name?
Yo, some man see me and name me, you can't talk to them Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how Caribbean culture go. If you do something extraordinary, whether it be something gallant or something dorky and stupid, you're going to get a name for that, right?
Yeah.
So that's our nickname go, innit? So I'm kind of workish with the name now, and unfortunately, Fathead just died. Fathead just got killed in Miami. And I'm in the bathroom, and I'm brushing, and I'm trying to come up with a name. Fathead died after General Echo, Fluxy, and Big John got killed.
Yes.
And I'm trying to come up with a name now. Echo 2, Echo Jr., Fathead Jr., Liquor Fathead, Bobby Culture II, Junior Bobby Culture. See? And then I'm reaching in my mind, and then something shot out, Shinehead. And then I started laughing all the way to my sister's room and said it for the second time in my life in front of her. Shinehead. And laughed some more. Go back to the bathroom. And then on Shinehead. 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 I start laughing. I start the business in my mother's bathroom mirror.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Crazy. Ran with it. Everything is going good.
So it's funny to me when Jay-Z says, I'm not just a businessman, I'm a businessman. I started the business of Shinehead in my mother's bathroom mirror. I brushed my way up that bar.
Yeah. Just like that.
Okay.
Crazy.
And that was what, 79, 80, Bridget. All right, so yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, let's get into this Elektra deal where we were still. Okay, so then, as you said, you needed to go back with some people and they got you to sign the deal. So when you got into Elektra, exactly what were they looking to deal with at artists like you? Because remember, there's nothing like what you're doing. There's nobody to say, okay, we spent this much on this guy, we took him to this radio station and this happened. What did they decide to do with you and how did they decide to market you?
Something new. It's a buzz on the streets. Let's see if we could sell it. Well, all this stuff on this album, too diversified, hard to sell. But big up to Miss Elaine Valentine. Big up to Primus. Elaine Valentine. Miss Elaine Valentine. Primus. Barry Roberts.
Okay.
Barry Roberts. And Raul Roach. The son of Max Roach, the legendary drummer. It is Raul Roach and Simon. Yeah. So those are the people that tried.
Yeah.
Those was the true backbones before it turned east-west.
Yeah. Okay, so hold on. So Elektra turned into east-west?
Well, yeah, we still got to salute Miss Sylvia Rowan no matter what. So, yeah, for the Courts records and the Clerks minutes, yeah.
I didn't realize that Elektra had turned into east-west, which was now. So you were the first hip-hop reggae-infused artist on east-west?
Nah. I don't think I was.
Yeah. Because out of East West, there would be Shinehead, Born Jamaicans, Snow, and I think Madline might have been on it also.
Well, my memory and knowledge gets fuzzy there, to be honest.
Okay.
Because when I got dropped, I heard about it.
When what?
When I got dropped, I heard about it.
Yeah.
When I was getting signed, we recorded. But when you get dropped, you heard about
it. But we got a while to go, because remember, you were with this company now for like 7 years, 8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you didn't get dropped right away. We got to go through that process there.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. I would have to say salute to Bob Krasilowski. Yeah, Bob Krasilowski.
Yeah.
Bob Krasnow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. And what was the first single that they actually put out for you?
Yeah, I think it was that same Who the Cap Fits.
Who the Cap Fits. Okay, they decided to push that out.
I think it was probably Chain Gang.
Yes, massive song.
I gotta get my facts right, because I don't want nobody calling me like, "Hey man, how could you do that?" I got people to answer to still. I still got to answer to them. They show up. You're
still alive and kicking very well. So clearly, you got people to answer to when you're having a conversation. Yeah. Okay. So Chain Gang, massive song. How did you even come up with that song there?
All right, that song is a fluke of a buck up of a forward in Reggae Lounge one night when African Love dropped Johnny Osbourne. I'm on the move. I'm on the right track. And the vocal was playing. Mm-hmm. See? And Johnny Osbourne I sing. Mm-hmm. So I kind of interspersed when he was saying, I'm on the move. I'm on the right track. Right in Dessa. Mm-hmm. I just said, I'm real cool. I chill to the max. I might act crazy, but I don't smoke crack. That's all I said, Muscle. It's the vocal. I just chimed in and, chime in. I wasn't expecting no reaction like that. I met the vocal run till part 2 come. Got enough artists that they turn to Iris, Sleepy, Wanda, Admiral, Bailey, Ugly Man, people like that. Mm-hmm. Muscle, the shit got a forward. I ain't know what to do. You hear me?
Because it's not a song, it's just some words you're saying in between. Hey, that makes. Let me just put in some words.
It explode like nitroglycerin, okay? I had to listen, I gotta with this. I ain't even know what to do with that forward.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but I made a note of it. Mm-hmm. So, see Steely and Clevey and execute that thoroughly. So yeah, right there. Things that I do on the album chances are was already tested in the field in a dance.
That's what I was going to ask you. So then while you were signed, you're signed to this big label now, but you're still in the dance hall DJing on sounds and stuff?
Yes, you got to be, because that's training ground. That's boot camp. If you don't stay training, then after a while, what you have garnered in terms of skills and physical, mental training is going to run out. You have to maintain it. That's why I'm out them. Do you see these things behind me?
Uh-huh.
Whoa. Let me get out the way. You see them things behind me?
Uh-huh.
All right. Are they clear on the video?
Very much so.
All right, then. It's 4 of them. And me and Butterfly built them. That's not Guitar nothing, and that's not Sam nothing. Me and Butterfly built those right where I'm talking to you, right here rolling this, right here where you can't see what I'm rolling. Yeah. Right here is right where we built them 4 AA18 there, looking like Jack Ruby deliberately. Yes. It's a cult. It's my religion. Mm-hmm. So this is the gymnasium to maintain your fitness. We built the Stargate so you could go in any matrix you want.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's like a lot of people probably won't understand some of the stuff that you're saying because, as you said, it might seem out there, but I understand 110% what you're saying because life is not linear. Life is there's a lot of questionable things that happen, and once you know it works for you, that's what you're running with.
When we were little and we played cops and robbers, we took little bricks and Lego blocks and pretended this is our walkie-talkie. Now cell phones are really real. Yeah.
Crazy. It's like we called it into existence.
Yes, like I said, the words of Notch from Born Americans. Yeah. We are all pulling from the same mental reservoir.
You understand that. All right, so Chain Gang is a next monster hit. You recorded a video for Chain Gang too, right?
Yes.
Yes. How did that do?
Was fun. That did well, and this was my first time on major set, and so I had to get my mind in play because this wasn't no real game no more per se.
Yeah.
I mean, like 2 days of shooting every time, and it was major, and it was a learning experience and a golden opportunity, Bridget.
Yeah.
For us live out them way there, you know?
Mm-hmm. And then get to go back to the corner and go link with the man them on a regular. So it's like you're almost living a double life where over here I have to go do this big major production, and then I come back and I link with the man them if they're drinking Heineken or whatever they're doing. I get to just be normal with the man them too.
Yeah, and then I get to go over to the projects and go check Grandmaster Kaz, who makes a mix CD for me, and I'm standing right there while he's DJing making it.
Crazy. Your experiences are crazy. Okay. So then now with Chain Gang, was that on the Unity album or that was on the Rough and Rugged album?
Unity album.
It was on the Unity album. Okay. So then at this time, I know it was still a effort between African Love and Electra. Yeah. So you were still between the two of them. Because I know by time we got to 1990 now with the Real Rock album, this was strictly electric.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What was that like? Was there a reason why you said, okay, let's just go full 100 over here, or it was just the business at that time there?
No, well, we and Claude and Tyrone and Wallace, we have discussions.
Okay.
And then every once in a while we get called down to the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I was briefed on it, but it didn't really register like that. So I had a studio session with Claude and Tyrone Wallace.
Mm-hmm.
And a producer, but he's not just any producer. But I didn't know who he was at the time. So it was a nice little setup, and I walked into it.
Mm-hmm.
And Claude said, "Listen, this, go on this. What you can do with this?" And the producer did it.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 listen, 2 listen, 3 listen. Don't drink coffee, I drink roots, my dear, and it done. Literally like that. Now, mind you, you don't just wake up, put on your marina, and go for your Guinness and roll a split and say you're a star. No, there was work put in prior. So now I am prepared to jump on and ride anything because that preparation did go on from a long time with the writing, with the being on the little, the smaller sound systems and whatnot, because my mindset was like the mission statement is, well, you can write a rhythm nice and you have a 1 lyrics. But what you gonna do when that lyric's done and that rhythm done? So you gotta write some more and you gotta have more lyrics. So I trained myself, whether I wrote or not, to write anything you throw on a turntable, to the point where I want to train myself so where it is effortless now. Not to the point where I'm arrogant and cocky, but this is effortless now because that's the aim. Because you want to do this craft like that and raise whatever standards. But you just want to master it where anything DJ Muscle throws on, I'm not running, I'm batting that over the fence. So when me walk in at the studio in Manhattan that evening and they threw it on, all I need now, 2 beer, let's go. Because I was already prepared and honed and banged and hammered and put in the furnace and cooled and heated and cooled again and bang, bang, bang and tempered and ready.
Yeah. Wow. And then right off the rip, Englishman in New York just came out. All right. Why did you even decide to sing that song there? Or again, this was something that just came out of your mouth and then you built something around it?
Nah, because from a long time with all that training and sound and dancehall and sound system boot camp I'm telling you about, me love listen jazz. I have a jazz station named KHK, and then it turned to CD 101.9 back in the days in New York. New York there, right?
Yeah. No, I'm in Canada. I'm Toronto.
In Canada. Yeah, well, back in New York, you'd have a jazz station named CD 101.9. See? And they always played Jamaican, they always played Englishmen in New York along with a lot of other tunes. I made cassettes off of that station. I make jazz cassette, I make reggae cassette, I make hip hop cassette, I make slow jam cassette. So I listened to jazz station and that song was in high rotation. So being of dual culturalities, why not? It's right there. It fits. Let's go.
Just like that. And I remember that video in particular. I remember sitting home in Toronto watching that on Much Music. I said, wow, it was just phenomenal to see something like that. And especially with that reggae feel to it, that wasn't something you would see on TV, especially
I'm
in Toronto.
about unity. That's why I do stuff like that. I'm about unity. So I'm watching my culture, other cultures, and my intention is to fuse the two, that in the hopes that we fuse our cultures and we diminish our social differences and discrepancies. And that's something that with me thing at all time. Once in a while, do a little sound man thing or a little bragada thing, but for the most part, it's gonna be about some kind of words in my song to make you think about, hey, then how come when there's no white people in our house, we say all this shit? Because there's no other race in the house but us. So how come when there's no black people in our house, we say all this shit? That's what's coming on the next album. The shit that we each respective race says in our house when other races are not present. I'm going at that. You're gonna wonder why Desmond Decker got a new song in 2020. You're gonna wonder why Curtis Mayfield got a new song in 2020.
Crazy.
Cussing you out ever so sweetly.
Yeah, singing nice and sweet. We're getting to this new stuff. There's just a couple singles, your classic singles I want to go through, and then we're gonna get right up to the new stuff here. So with the Englishman in New York, what did that do for your career?
A whole lot. To the point where I go down to a rehearsal studio one night. Or was it Los Angeles? I think it was twice. One time in Manhattan, New York, and one time in LA. Me and Sting missed each other like this. One time me and him buck up, and him know something doing tune. And he was irie with it. I think he had on like a it wasn't a pink t-shirt, but it kind of like a faded orange kind of peach Miami Art Deco color t-shirt and then jeans. And him just a chill. I sit down on a speaker box, look up greeting and thing, and him got a film thing, and me going to my rehearsal, and I think the same thing happened in Los Angeles when Tony Johnson used to run Reggae Sunsplash. And him know, him just smile, I know nothing to him. Nothing to him.
Yeah, and that really catapulted, and it really catapulted your career, I guess, to a different level at that time there.
Oh, yeah. We talking about Europe jump off. We talking about Japan jump off. We talking about Australian jump off. Them place there. From about 95 coming up. We're there already. We're there. It got so hectic one time I'm supposed to go to Japan. Because of that same song, it put me on. Reggae Sunsplash, See Me, I Love Me. So, it's like Tony Johnson. Rest in peace, rise in power. Richard Lowe, Mike, Mr. Campbell, Zine, people like that. So many names. Zine. And so, carry me going to Japan now. One night time, I missed the flight for the tour muscle. They said I missed the flight for the tour. Did you hear me? Is this thing on? Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. So I just know they still wondering why is it their plane took off and I wasn't on the plane, but I'm at Narita Airport greeting them.
Okay, please explain to me how this happened.
This happened because Some songs on the album are doing good, including Jamaica and New York. That affords me to go out and work and make more money. So I made a major fuck up and missed the plane for the Reggae Sunsplash tour in Japan. I got to get to work.
Mm-hmm.
That one your name hit the ATM. That one your name, because they went on Korean Airlines. That one your name hit that one your name first go to the ticket counter of this airline and see what it's going to cost. Oh yeah, Japan Airline. Excuse me, I need to get on a plane. That next plane to Tokyo. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's that gonna run me, please? Oh, let me see. Let me just check. Yeah, tick, 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 tick. Yeah, the next flight out, Mr. Aiken, is in a few hours, and that's $1,500. Okay, thank you very much, miss. I'll be right back. Right. Walk 9 to the ATM. Wabba, ticket counter. Wabba, take your seat. Fasten your seatbelts. Yeah. That's what Jamaican in New York afforded me to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we reach Japan, 50,000 people. Now, you're talking a black suede outfit, 1 foot of green bally, 1 foot of red bally, black suede outfit with the red and green and go up the middle. Where am I going with this purple curly wig, though, in front of 50,000 Japanese people? Jamaican in New York did that, caused that. Because when we go out there with my mad self, I'm going so, and like the stage was so big, it had a wall. So me can go so. So under the sack, me I balance myself, road boy. I hold the cardless and go so. Don't drink coffee, I drink excuse me. That first line couldn't finish. Real talk, boss. That first line they couldn't finish. Jamaica in New York. Now, I didn't pull a Gregory move and let them sing the whole damn song.
Sing.
See, I'm gonna give him this. Set up a wheel up. And then little drama, There's a lot of tears down there, so I gotta jump down and wipe tears, kiss faces, and ting, and then turn on the charm and right there, cause that's what I live. I don't do that. I live that because I really mean that. Yeah, it's done. I'll go back in and song again, man.
Crazy.
Europe, Australia, right there on New York, and like any rhythm, I just get mad and draw Jamaican in New York on. It just happened for work. It just happened. Damn people. It just happened for work till it's not fair. It just happened for work. Because you want to hear that on the same Billie Jean rhythm. The one bag of mix-up rhythm.
Wait, say would you possibly say that might be your favorite rhythm of all times?
Well, I would have to come around and admit to that, but I wouldn't readily admit to that because no, Your Honor, if I may state Your Honor, order, not order. Yo, me not look for my favorite rhythm muscle. Me I look for the rhythm that's gonna move me.
Got you.
You gotta move me. At all times that rhythm move me. Okay, what else can? Because I don't want to wear it out. So I'm going to move on. I'm going to look for what else can move me to make me think of a notion to make a logical utterance. See, favorite is for people who are not musicians, and that's fine. But I'm not look for my favorite. My job is to look for what moves me so that I can come up with the proper notion to make an utterance to move them.
Okay, so I guess let's go with this concept then. The Billie Jean gives you the best utterance to move them.
Nah, Billie Jean gives me the best impetus and incentive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what I think you meant to say.
Okay. We'll go with that version explanation because I know it's just, again, as we talked earlier, the Billie Jean, it's really called a chim cherry, but we as the regular people, we call it the Billie Jean just for whatever.
Yeah.
That one there, it's so crazy.
Yeah, man. And before that, it named Chimchiri, it named Phase 1.
Okay.
This is what selectors and sound people don't even know. Certain little tidbits and history, certain little gems, you know. I had to look. Once upon a time, I didn't know it, but now you know.
Yeah. And everybody else that's watching is going to know. All right. There's actually 4 more of your singles that I want to go through before we move on to the next part here. Cool?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, sure.
Okay. Next one here, a fan favorite. All right. Especially for the ladies. Golden Touch. How did you come up with that one there? What's the story behind that?
When we used to live at Bronx in the 70s and 80s, me not live, well, yes, I did live far. Me live at 175th Grand Concourse.
Mm-hmm.
And Fordham Road, that's up. And Valentine Theater, they're on Fordham Road and Grand Concourse.
Okay.
So as the show them come out, we're going up there. Used to roll with my cousin them, Junior and Zachary, them, and we're going on a show. Friday, Saturday, we got on a show. Sunday, we got on a show. See, them, you know, we split up in life, and me still I continue to practice, cause me in a DJ music thing now. So, so now me there Valentine Theater, cause me go take up music now. So, me's a lyrics looker. Me I look lyrics. I mean, I depend any blah blah blah. See, so me I look pertinent lyrics where I know people live this at least a month ago or at least 2 weeks ago, if not yesterday. So me, I go look upon that and read that and write this and memorize this fast before I go up at HQ or before I go at Biltmore or before I go at Starlight or before I go at Galaxy. Zine, so me there Valentine Theater. So now one of the movies that came out was Car Wash.
Okay.
So now flash go up on Valentine and I watch Car Wash. And that was one of the songs in the movie. And consequently, as the show done, as the movie done, my guy crazy it is go buy double copies of the album. They left Valentine and walk west and go and walk past Jerome. Still there, no. Crazy edited there right there, so I for them and Jerome back near the day. And as the movie, as Car Wash movie done, I'm in Crazy Eddie's buying double copies of Rolls Royce album. Mm-hmm. Because me like the movie and me like the song. Mm-hmm. And me know about John Holt, me know about Love I Can Feel, me know about sound, me hear Kilimanjaro play John Holt and Linval, and that world and this world would go together nicely. And that's how Golden Touch comboed on Love I Can Feel rhythm. Because me I keep my eye on the two worlds from me see hip hop being born and from me discover the reggae / Jamaican world of New York. Mm-hmm. And me I balance my 2 foot so on the fence and look over so and keep an eye on both worlds and try merge the two of them tastefully every so often.
Yeah. And the massive hit, Golden Touch, that's how that came about here. Another fan favorite is Strive. All right. What's the story on Strive?
Yo, one day I am very clear-headed and very broke. Mm-hmm. And I live in my father's house. Mm-hmm. I'm going to come to grips with myself. I'm going to say, I am, I'll pass the sing over. Mm-hmm. All right, now. And take up the pen and pad and just start write out my feelings. And just start write out. Sometimes it's hard, but you know, try and you mean. Tear up that garbage. 3 points from you, so straight a garbage can.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's hard trying to make it believe you. I may have the John Holt, My Heart Is Gone rhythm and playing at the background in order to achieve. One more time, remember the words of my mother. And if I don't get them all verbatim in my head, then I'm going to get the gist of what she's saying. All right, no chat, no this, no chat, no. With obstacles in the way. That go the bridge. Sat down and wrote Strive myself. because of a clear-headed day of brokenness and poverty.
Wow. And Strive was okay. What point in your career did Strive actually come out then?
When that album got dropped with Strive on it, it became a dancehall staple relatively quickly because major sound systems started beating. Yo, honest truth is, I don't want to get in trouble with Rory or nobody, so I'm gonna let you know right now that Rory started beat it, not because he told me, because he did, but I heard him do it when he didn't know I was watching. I heard him do it. I seen him do it. And then one night, I missed a phone call from Bermuda and heard the voice message. And between the Strive and the Billie Jean was Stone Love Get in a Bermuda. Yeah.
Crazy. 100%. And you were still on Electra at this time here, or you had left Electra?
Yeah, brethren, if you didn't bring this up, I would never remember this till I die. I mean, I show you the power, the magic and the power of how you can spark a memory neuron. You did this. Me wouldn't remember this.
Crazy. So, again, I just wanted to really paint a picture, because you're saying at this time here, you're still a big artist, but you're broke at this time because of the record situation, or what was really going on in your life at that time where things weren't really working out for you on a financial standpoint?
Well, you got life after Shinehead, you got life after artists. And, you know, like big people, you got to put that into it. You know, ordinary big people, ups and downs, right there, like this. So we have to go through that. So in the interim of all that, trying to fix that, money done, but you still got to keep it moving. So fuck the sing over. Yeah, original, publishing, all mine, except for the My Heart Is Gone rhythm.
Yeah.
Which is treasure. Yeah. Things like that. So we can actually write original songs. That take off because of the major sound systems like your 4x4s, your Stone Loves, your Silverhawks, your Bodyguards, your Mighty Crowns, your Classics, your iFreaks, your Fergo Digitals, like this. They did that. Yeah. Top Sounds did that back in the early 90s, I should say. Yeah. They did
that would be like, that was like 90, 91-ish, possibly 92, but I don't think it's anything past 92.
Yeah, right. Them sound systems that was running the place at the time, they did that.
Crazy. All right. Two more of your tracks that I want to go through. One of my personal favorites is Rough and Rugged. All right. Because you showed a lot of versatility in that one there also. How did that come up?
The album or the Rough and Rugged single?
The single, yes. I forgot it was actually an album, but the single itself.
Okay. Damn. Let me see. Why did I do that? That rhythm is one of the rhythms that got me amped after Chim Cherry. Rough and Rugged, Love I Can Feel, Slang Tang, maybe some Answer. They get me amped. But when that Rough and Rugged came out, and then it got faster with the with the Tenor Saw, that got me amped up. And Tenor Saw's ripping it. Ringo done ripped it. Live, me ear Ringo. Live, I'm there with Stitchy. I'm there with San. I'm there with Bonnie General. I'm there with Flatty Ranks, Professor Nuts. And they are ripping it. And whether it's on record or not, this rhythm deserves to be ripped. It was made ripped. Listen to the drums. Listen to the snare. Listen to the side stick. Listen to the horns. It begs for ripping.
Yeah.
Nicodemus, Yellow Man. Come on. If you don't rip it, you're doing this rhythm and yourself and those who hear it an injustice.
Yes. And you decided you didn't want to do that. Yeah, so you went hard.
Nah. You have to rip your muscle. You have to rip.
Yeah. Big song. All right. This is another one.
Bragging, but you have to rip.
you have to deal with it wicked, because remember, you're talking about the tick-a-tock rhythm here. That's all big major songs, major artists is on this rhythm here. So you can't come with I'm going to just do something. You had to go all the way in. Rough and rugged.
From you here, or from you here, them horns going, what? What? Yeah. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
What? No, yo, what the? Hey, you don't get wicked.
Crazy.
Your ass.
Yeah, no, that's a fan favorite here. And okay, and if we're going to go more modern times, I'm talking probably within the last 10 years or so. Another song, fan favorite, and one of my favorites too, and I heard it on Dubs, and I seen this actually destroy events already, would be Promise. Would be Promises. Listen, I seen that destroy sound clashes, destroy juggling dances. How did you come up with that one there, Shinehead?
Oh, well, let me tell you, we made ourselves familiar with just about every rhythm there is and be prepared. Even if we don't know the rhythm, I'm of the mindset where brand new rhythm, strange, never heard it before. I'm gonna figure ways to ride you before you done. We already know Cuscus. We already know Ranking Joe. See? And so what if you're not DJing? Just because you're singing don't mean you ain't got to rip. You got to rip. Because that Cuscus that I know play something. Not when you have Ranking Joe. Come on, them chanting there with that big powerful voice there. A man will hold Sturgaff alone by himself. Not when you have tired of living in war. No, sir. You can't come with no soft, soggy ass porridge cereal behind them two joints right there. That's classics.
Yeah.
You have to come with that thing where I move up like the cobra.
Boom.
Razor blade so sharp when it cuts you, you don't feel nothing. You only feel the warmness, and then you see the white of your flesh. So sharp. So yeah, over at Bobby Connor's in Brooklyn. See, he asked me to do the joint, and money was discussed, but I got an album coming up with VP. So nah, we gonna pause the money, and I need this for the album. Zine, and it was fun. It ain't even take long. I was kind of surprised the session was over that quick. Zine,
yeah.
Not that I thought that I did it and finessed it and I was all that, but damn, I could have used some more goals on that, you know, on that 6-pack. Yeah,
yeah. But you're seizing that this time, so you don't need as much. You know, going in exactly what it is. It's go time. It's work time.
Brethren, I was too hungry. And that is a good thing to be too hungry.
100% agree.
I can't wait for them to read me and make it believe.
Yeah. Crazy.
See,
crazy.
It's fun, and you just want to be a little monster and just destroy every blood clot. See, and let it be known and established forever. And it was fun doing that. See, now me being a hip hop head, the Eric B and Rakim, it just kept calling to me, hey, you gotta put this in there. It's only right. Do. They go. The frequencies go. So yeah, that's a. See, so big up to Bobby Connor's massive B. Jabba. See, I don't want to get in trouble, so you gotta remember everybody.
I hear that massive song. Okay, when I told people I have Shinehead coming on the program, they sent in some questions. So I chose the top 6 questions that they wanted to know. We'll ask you that. We're going to talk about your new single, Kingston 12, and get you out of here. Works for you?
Yeah, man, works. Yeah. God, it's a Friday evening. Bam! Entertainment reporting. Spin up, spin up. There go the jingle right there.
All right, you know I'm still gonna ask for one when we're done, but yes, I'm taking it.
That's our black folks nothing. I need a drink. Man, look what you made me do.
Listen, your energy, your vibe, your whole Shinehead, I swear to God, listen, you are a 50-something-year-old man stuck in a 25-year-old body.
Yo, right. I think there's been a mistake on my birth certificate because I'm feeling great at 58 as a walking dubplate in great shape.
Crazy. Pour that drink and let's get to these 6 questions and the 2 other before I get you out here, because definitely you're going to need a drink for some of these, because I'm positive you're not going to remember some of these right here. Positive.
Oh, yeah?
Positive.
I'm going to have fun. You see, those listeners and caller-inners, those are more people than me. And yeah, I look forward to them jarring my memory and challenging my memory. Yeah. It's going to make me younger.
All right. Yeah, no, it's so crazy. Your memory almost seems like it's photogenic too. And I'm photographic. Yeah, man. You have
I
a great
remember everything, but certain things I do, have the data on that. But it's not everything. But thank you, though.
All right, not a problem. Tell me when you sit down, and then we'll just start firing out these questions, and we're good to go.
Let me reestablish your horizon.
Yeah.
TNT 3, 2, all systems are right here. No, we're not cool yet.
I like how, you know what? Usually when we do an interview in my studio here, it's a very controlled situation. But you know what? I kind of like this rawness when you're touching this, talking, going for a drink, smoking, building up. I like the rawness,
the humanness of it. I ain't mean to mess nothing up, but I'm more comfortable in this environment also because the control thing, boss. If I'm on a label and I gotta come to your station to do this shit, then fine. But me not the choreographed things, but me not the organic things. And this feel like, just like G. Cole, this feel like just a reason with a sensible, educated brethren.
Thank you. And it feels the exact same way over here too. And I mean, okay, so then this one here is from a YouTube viewer called Roots and Branches. The question is, why did you leave New York for California and been in California for so many years? Why did you change the coast from East to West Coast?
Well, as them say, circumstances, alter cases, jackass, we're braces. But what happened was, I left New York April 2000. April 1, 2000 is the thing.
Yeah.
And then I lived in Fort Lauderdale in Harbortown Apartments on the intersection of University and Sunrise from 2000 till 2003. And then 2003, I did big people things and got married and moved to California.
Okay.
Got divorced in 2010. I've been coming here since 1982, but only got the hang of it in 2012. So now I like it here and there's more things to do. And why I'm here is because I got used to the place. Economically, there's more things to do. And in the interim, the reason why we are Kingston 12 HiFi is because of an original club out here called Kingston 12.
Okay.
Which was owned by Richard O'Brien and the O'Briens. And King Richard died. And his brothers called me and said, Shinehead, we have a burden for you, everyone. I said, what? Them said, Richard said, give you all of the records because Shinehead will make the music live on. So that came after, but before that, I discovered there are things to do here. There is a flourishing weed economy.
Yep.
And that needs some reggae music.
Yeah. The reggae scene out there is wild. A lot of people don't comprehend what kind of reggae scene is happening in California.
Right. And some of the best weeds in the world grow here. And weed and reggae go together. Let's see. I have my tutelage from my mother with music. from my cousins, Uncle Winston, Downbeat the Ruler, African Love. I got teachings from Jalife. I get teachings from Peckins. Let's see, I get teachings from Father Festus. Let's see, I get teachings from Hawkeye. I get teachings and tunes from all these people, and nobody's gonna hear them, and I live in California. Oh no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think I'm putting this all together. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Weed and music, all this sunshine, you know, it contributes to the California economy, and it also entertains and relaxes people. So why not, Muscle? So why not?
It's a win-win for all parties involved, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
and then I don't know. I mean, there's so many things to do out here because even before the mayhem, my phone wasn't ringing anyway. So I was driving Lyft and Uber way before that. And the honest truth is, if you have a ganja harvest out here and it's $200 a pound, if you clip 1 pound, you get $200. I mean, that's like playing a real life video game that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, if I do this pound, that's 200. If I do 2 pound, oh wow, it keeps going up. That is a video game that makes sense.
100% sense. I got you. All right. This is another question here from YouTube from a subscriber called Donald Mitchell. Okay. He asks, do you enjoy doing dubplates?
You know what I'm disappointed about?
What's up?
When I have to stop answering that question. Because not only do I enjoy doing the dubplates, I enjoy answering that dubplate question. So for me to just say yes and then the answer to the question done, I'm cheating myself. So all this, yes, some more, and hell motherfucking yes.
Yeah.
Dub is where you come up with the fuckery and the jokes and the mischief and put it where it makes sense, whether it's a custom or you're just a good ass dub. Me enjoy it just like doing a proper song, just like I enjoy just losing it live. I enjoy a dub plate because that's where you cook up the prototypes and the little lyrical dub plate reggae matical torpedoes or bossa guy skull. Of course, that shit is fun.
Yeah.
This
Listen,
where the fuckery starts.
You understand? I'm in Toronto.
Man, come on.
I'm in Toronto, so I got to tell you, when it comes to Shinehead dubplates, King Turbo, I'm not even going to ask if you know them, because we know this 1,000% you know them. King Turbo plays some of the best Shinehead dubs. I'm not asking, I'm telling you that.
All right, well, I don't want to get in trouble.
Okay.
So, King Turbo, yes. Those are my brothers. But here who again no. Because I'm going to get a phone call. Sorry, I hit the thing. I'm going to get a phone call. Star, you don't mention we. But then again, why should I be mentioning you? Make a boy run up now your Shinehead dub plate. So yeah, I'm going to blab it out there. King Turbo, Canada song, super fresh. Come on, man. That's all I got to say.
Come on, man. Come on, boss. You know this.
What? The fellow that asked that question, what's his name again?
Donald Mitchell.
Donald Mitchell, let me tell you this. We send hunting dub plates. We send Ghost Rider for life dub plates. That means if you's a guy with me not like, and I'm bridging over there so I clash you, yo, you're there on the wanted list. You're there on the, yo, what? Yeah. What? Jesus. Here come the werewolf muscle. The werewolf of dub plate. What? Yeah, man. Why so serious? Let's put a smile on that face.
It's like you have 100 characters living inside you that could just appear at any given time.
Wow. You know what? I'm going to run with that, man. And I'm going to say thank you. Because, you know, all these people, that's why I And that's why I gotta hit the fridge every now and then to keep their ass quiet, because you found out about them.
You could tell it's just in your soul. You couldn't turn it off, even if you wanted to. You could not turn that off.
Brethren, that shit cost me relationships though.
Mm-hmm.
Real talk.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes chick don't want to hear that shit and like, all right, I'm gonna turn it off for a little bit. 15 minutes later, the shit comes. Yo, that's a problem. That one there name you sleeping on the couch. Fuck
you. Crazy. All right. Another question here is from Ross Einaway. Okay, he's another YouTube subscriber. His question was, what part did Downbeat, Santa Rankin, and Brigadier Jerry play in your career?
A major part. They was the first stage in the step-up game. And I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. But Santa is not just Santa Rankin, a Jamaican in New York. Santa is coming from Sturgap, because Santa Rankin used to par with Josie Well, Colonel Josie Well, mm-hmm. and Josie Well brother, I think named Shark.
Okay.
Right? Back in Toa Island. See? Back home, see? And then Santa come up. So that's why Santa got that style too. And Santa is like a revolver gun. Santa is like a barrel gun. Santa not sticking, Santa not jabbing, and Santa not go glig like the automatic weapon. Santa going to fire because I'm steady. Brigadier, no, let me say Brigadier for that. Tony School Downbeat now is like that martial arts, miserable motherfucking martial arts teacher that will always give you a hard time to make you better.
Yeah.
See, Tony School one of the greatest thing now, because first mommy teach me record, Uncle Winston teach me record, move up the line. Then I meet Yvonne Cummings, big sister Yvonne, who in 1972, I seen her play some 45s that she gave me back the same 45s in 2016, and then we moved to 20 Screw, and I'm the cockroach in his record boxes, and yo, how we all do? So how I'm gonna learn? All right, so I wore him out with that. Yeah. Now he gonna leave me alone because I'm up in these record boxes to learn what I don't know. And this is why I dropped out of New York Institute of Technology to come to the Downbeat University, because I'm really not playing muscle. Really not playing. See, so when I'm in there learning and playing 1-1-1, and then on the weekend the dance come, I'm ready because I did my homework during the week. So I got to know what's the name of this song, what it sound like, what's the name of the artist, and what's the name of the label, to the point where I only need to glimpse it to know what that is. And that's separate from preparing lyrics to ride the part two upon the other side.
Got you.
You dig it? It's detailed. It's not just wake up on bed and put on your clocks and you gotta dance and mash it up. Nah, it's academic for me.
You get it.
Yes, I.
Yeah. And Briggy now, the last one was Briggy. How did he play a role in your career?
The thing is, same Santa Rankin had, remember the JVC boombox?
Of course. Put it on your shoulder and walk around with it.
Yeah, but I got the Kung Fu grip, so I'm gonna rock it like this. So you know, I'm flossing the JVC with the Pumas and my AJs and my mock neck and my goose down, and I'm like this, See, with a boombox that ain't even mine. Fuck around and get robbed. What I'm gonna tell Santa Rocket? Anyway, Right. So, Bombson, Santa had a cassette and the 12-inch and the JVC 12-inch, JVC with the 12-inch woofer. I'm gonna say, lend me that. Like how that sound. And went up and walked up to Fordham Road with the radio playing this one cassette. This was about 1979-ish, I think. Okay. I could be wrong. But I did borrow his radio, and I took a walk from Davidson Avenue all the way up to Fordham Road. And I'm listening to this one cassette up and back. And I think I had a Black Star, and I had a Ja Love, and I heard this one dude just wailing away, brethren. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? You hear me? And I'm listening to the dude, and the more I'm listening, I don't even feel the distance of the walk, nothing, because that thing is giving me fuel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And his name is Brigadier. And then I heard a Lone Ranger, and then I heard the Brigadier, and then I was blown away. Just walking with a boombox, listening to Lone Ranger, Bobby Culture, and Brigadier. And the Brigadier took my spirit because his voice was so sweet, and then he would sing some shit and then go back lyrically and balance like that. And then he had a wicked protege named Danny Bubbler from Black Star, one of the many Danny Dreads, who when Danny Dredd sings, he sounds like Dennis Brown, and when Danny Dredd DJs, he sounds like Brigadier the General.
Okay.
See, so I'm stuck right there because Brigadier going wicked and advice sweet, and on top of that, Daddy Roy only crowned him. So what? Daddy Roy crowned Brigadier on top of that before I even knew Daddy Roy crowned Brigadier. I was just enamored by the Brigadier, and then to find out what Brigadier's accomplishments are, that Daddy Roy done crowned him already. No wonder this dude's so nice. It's no wonder. That's why I'm there.
Yeah. Those guys floated on rhythms. It sounded like he was floating. All right, I got 3 more questions here.
And then he came to New York, and I met the man in person. After that, you can't talk to me.
Yeah.
Because I met my mentor. So you can't talk to me. I am so amped. There's so much writing going on. As Brigadier said, every morning I'm in brethren still. Here comes Shinehead. And it's on and I'm in where get killed.
Boom. Got you.
Yeah. Like that. That's the influence the general got on me to this instant, me and you talking.
Yeah. Crazy. No, that's big right there. I didn't know it was that in depth. All right. That's crazy there. Yeah. All right. This is another.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
No. I want you to finish. No, I'm interrupting. You finish.
See, because when you can hold a dance all night, like a Brigadier or a Rankin Joe or a Nicodemus or a Rankin Dread Boyack from Canada, rest in peace, rise in power. Mm-hmm. You can hold a dance like a Clydefield Marshall. That's what I wanted to be like, and still want to be like to this day. Battle ready, clash ready, bring it.
100%. Agreed. 1000%. All right, I got a next one here.
Excuse me, and a U Brown too. U Brown, he's also a marathonist. One of them dudes that run all night and can hold the sound all night by themselves. I want to be that right there.
Definitely. And you, boss, you have 10 albums, countless singles, and about 5 EPs. Clearly, that's you right there. And we're not talking about the freestyles that you come up with randomly out of your mind.
I think I got about 6 albums, really.
Well, 6.
Yeah. I ain't got that many albums, but yeah.
Swear through the research, I'd swear it was something like, I will tell you right here, right now. All right?
Rugged, Unity, Sidewalk University.
The Real Rock.
Real Rock album. Shotted album.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
The Best of Shinehead.
Best of Shinehead and Praises album on VP.
So Good.
That's not an album.
That's not an album.
Where, from Japan, maybe?
It's part of the bio that I got.
All right.
We'll work with it. And then you had one with Mad Lion, Edley Shines, yourself, and one other person. Those are singles. Got you.
Those are singles that, I enjoyed. The one with Mad Lion, Edley Shine, KRS-One.
Mm-hmm.
No. Mad Lion, Edley Shine, and Shinehead. And then there was Mad Lion.
Nicky Fungus.
Yeah, Nike Fungus. Yeah. And then there was Mad Lion, KRS-One, and Shinehead. Yeah.
Yeah.
And but those are singles, though. that I enjoy doing. Badass. Red Lion makes some tough beats.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. All right. Got a next one here from Uncle Phil. He's on Instagram here. He asks, what was it like to be sampled on one of Slick Rick's biggest records called Hey Young World?
It felt powerful, Brendan. It felt powerful when that happened, and it also felt powerful when TLC did it.
What?
Yep. TLC.
What song?
I forgot one of their songs, but it went down, and yeah, it felt so powerful. Somebody like, you just get, it's like, you know, you smile and feel warm in your heart and say, yeah, somebody remembered me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's fuel. That is fuel, Bridget. For me, at least, that's fuel.
Of course, because it's usually the other way around. The reggae artists would be sampling like the hip hop or the R&B artist. But for an R&B group, that's iconic. And a big hip hop artist that's big also, to sample the quote unquote reggae guy, that's almost unheard of.
But what I know, this old guess who's back business. I think I hear Eminem. Lord, fucking spilling it. I think I hear Eminem sample it too, because TLC sampled Guess Who's Back.
Yeah.
You know, Slick Rick before them, and I think I hear Eminem use it. You too. It's Guess Who's Back business. So that gives me a warm feeling of empowerment. That gives me a fucking blood clot power surge straight up, because it's like, these are old man now still, and they just smile and say, somebody remember me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're 100%.
Yeah, I mean, you work out business and all of that shit. Yeah, but somebody remembered you, man. Come on.
Yeah.
End of the day,
Enough for them.
End of the day, you're gonna die any fucking way. So come on, man. That's the way, the way of the world. Yahweh. Come on, chum.
You see, they just come out when they're ready. This is another one from Facebook, all right? This is from True Lines, okay?
Right.
They ask, with so many talent and clearly ahead of your time, why did you stop recording so early?
Stop recording so early?
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said, 2003, got married, moved to Cali, done with that, you know. I had to put in my time like you grown folks and put that under my belt. Right. And then, you know, go back to the Bat Cave and get the cape and mask and cowl and go be Shinehead again.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that happened.
Yeah.
And gather myself back together and reintroduce myself to me and enjoy my person.
Got you. All right, that's fair enough. Real life happened. That's what happened.
Yes.
Got you. Okay, this is the final one, and this is from YouTube, also from Joan McCollin. Okay, this one is, how did you get a chance to work with the late great Kenny Green from the R&B group Intro, and how was that experience to collab with him?
Kenny Intro was introduced to me, and then I met their producer, who was a cool cat, a brother. Damn. Yeah, you don't understand. You see me and the producer for that tune?
Mm-hmm.
He's real quiet. He's real cool.
Mm-hmm.
He's really focused. See? And I didn't understand what he was doing, because we already using rhythms over and over and over. I don't know the American side of things to use the rhythm over and over and over. And here come De La Soul again, recycling. I'm like, how would a bomb clad this? So I ain't get it. Mm-hmm. But at the time, the beat was dope and still is and always will be. Mm-hmm. And then him introduced me to intro.
Yeah.
Nobody don't know intro, so we put on intro. The youth, them bad, nobody don't know them. I don't care. Them bad. Not just Kenny Green, rest in peace, rise in power. Mm-hmm. But the next two brethren them, yo, the tree man, them bad. I'm like, oh no. Mm-hmm. I mean, when they sing, it's like strawberries, brethren, sweet like strawberries, brethren. And I was delighted for them, you know, for me and them to collab. Yeah, I understand. You see me and the same producer. Damn, I wish I remember the brother's name, man.
Yeah.
Yo, all I could tell you is, Muscle, me and that same producer was raced after the session. We was walk nining up New England Thruway.
Got you.
Yeah, that's how the session ended.
Yeah.
Zine, when we get the money in my scene, I'm like, oh no, I got to get in Big Daddy Kane mode right here. yeah, son. I'm like, nah. And then he's coming with the heartbeat. Who that? Evelyn Champlain King? Said, nah. And the day like, nah, I couldn't let that go by. I had to come to my senses quick, brethren, and do my part of the work. After that, me and him racing up the blood clean, New England Thruway. Blew me away, tell you that. Fucking Thunderbird. Yo,
yes.
I bet you.
Yes.
Yo. Those were the good old days, man. Those were the good old days.
Yeah.
Good old days. Man,
Crazy.
Anytime, like my new single right now.
That's what we're getting into. Yes, let's get into it.
All right, let me not preempt then.
No. Bring it. You're talking about it. Let's talk. That's what the next question was going to be because we're done with
the new single.
Yeah.
I'm right here, and me and Butterfly, we doing work the whole day, and then she leaves, and then I'm still here, and I'm vibing like Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, Frankie Paul, and shit like this. Because I always had certain rhythms on my mind because I prepared myself from before that many years ago. I'm bouncing on, here comes this treasure out rhythm that I always wanted to get at. And the thing is, I couldn't get at it till maybe 1 or 2 years ago.
Okay.
So I envisioned, first when I envisioned it and tried it, it became emotionally challenging to do the song. When I first thought of the notion, when I actually put it into existence, I actually choked because it became emotionally challenging. Because here you are uploading Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, Frankie Paul, and this concept is fitting on this rhythm so good. Nah, fuck me up. So I left it alone for a little bit and go drive my Uber. And then came back because, real talk, it was a bug out moment, all right? Let me just put it like that. We don't really want to put our heart on our sleeve like this. But I tell you, that's why that actor that played the Joker told the younger kid, if you're going to play the Joker, do your job and come out. Because if you stay too long, you can't leave. And see, it killed him.
Yeah.
Right. So I came across that situation with this song. And I left it alone and then come back to it. And then it wasn't so bad after that. And that's how I managed to execute the whole thing.
Wow. Big song. And a lot of people, if they don't know the song that we're talking about, the song is called Never Had a Dream Come True. This is his newest single right now coming out on, which label is it coming out on?
The Peckins label out of London, see? Yeah. So what it is I envision like it came out where you might hear it like slightly Stevie Wonder singing the verses, Michael Jackson singing the hooks, and then Frankie Paul brings in the growl that he only learned from Stevie Wonder in the first place. But there is no not thinking of a Danny Hathaway or a Kenny Green at any time. You just can't. They will come in. They will. Those tenor voices, the George Bensons like this, will come in. And they come in. All voices that are in this level or all spirits like this, they come in, dead or alive, they going to come in. They going to come in and sit down correct and get it correct. And they come to me. My shit ain't unique. It comes to others too, but that's I tell you what's going on with me. Shit sound kooky, but so the thing got.
It would sound kooky to somebody that doesn't understand it, but I fully understand what you mean. Because again, a lot of artists, I don't know if they understand or you guys understand or not. this musical thing is not really you. It's just you're the vessel where it all comes through, and you're just absorbing all this vibration from wherever it's coming from.
It's
and here
rabbit hole shit.
Mm-hmm. You get it.
Zin.
You get it. Shinehead, crazy. I want to ask you one quick question about your song before I get you out of here. Kingston 12 HiFi, all right?
Yeah.
Why did you name it that?
I named it that mainly because, like I told you earlier, King Richard's brothers said King Richard said that they need to give the records to me because I will make the music live on.
Yeah.
And even though this is 2 years after I met Butterfly, it went down. And that's why I have these records right here that need to go up on the shelf. Right? Can you see them?
Yes, we can.
And yeah, we built those.
Yeah.
And they need to go up there. Can you see up there?
We can see, lift up the camera just a bit, because we can see the turntables and stuff right now. Turntables, the organ. Wow.
Right. So those records need to go in
the dub box.
Right. Those records need to go in the Reggae wood squares.
Got you.
Those Collywood squares. Yeah. So what this room is about is nurturing us. This is the musical gymnasium. This is the command center. This is like our parents' living room, but they're just not home. If you see the big black leather couch like this.
Yeah.
See, so this is where I didn't build this sound to cop out because I can't sing or come up with intellectual property anymore. This was built to enhance the creativity and intellectual property. See? So I have come to that full circle now where I'm getting songs out of me. And that is the best thing that could happen in this studio because at the end of the day, it'll be the most fortuitous and nurture some to the people. And I'm actually making some money, which is a secondary reason. But it's still a win-win situation, right?
Yep.
Right? And between people like a Buys One and a Butterfly on a JFX, I've come to this point where I can do this on my very own computer that my mama bought. Right here. Zine. So I'm really producing now and heightening my usefulness.
Yeah.
Me, I write. I bought a drum set, an 8-piece drum set for $150. And used it.
Yeah.
I have an upright here, about $860-something that I bought across the street from Philip Smart Studios in Long Island and used it the same night in Philip Smart Studios in a Philip Smart session, in my session.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. Moan, you see the upright.
All right, for sure.
We play this, you see it?
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not just records and shit to hide behind. Everything culminates, full circle thing.
Yeah.
See? And songs are coming out of me now. And that's where it needs to be. And I'm still going to be playing because that's why we built this Stargate.
Yeah.
To enter and maintain what it is you're after. Yeah.
You said the right word, the Stargate.
Yeah, because, let me interrupt you again and tell you that when General Smiley come over here, matter of fact, we took the sound out and we keep dance. And we see General Smiley. Other people commented on it. When General Smiley come around the sound, he transforms back into the General Smiley from Spanish Town, Michigan and Smiley. When Rankin Joe come in here, Rankin Joe turned into Rankin Joe from Sturgeon. When Screw used to select Sturgeon.
Yeah.
Sassafras came from Canada. Where you at?
Okay.
Lo-ho-ho. Lord Sassafras.
Don't worry. This is the rawness that we wanted.
Come on. Just go. Get that tape off of it.
Yeah.
But that right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, lo ho ho. Sassafras walked up in here. The sound was playing. Sassafras never even said good evening, good night. Sassafras walked straight to the mic and take the mic. 4 hours, brethren. 4 hours, brethren.
Yeah.
See, you can't talk to me. You can't. What?
Yeah.
The big man them and big woman them come in here and bless the place and enhance the ordainment. It could have happened to anybody. I'm just glad it happened to me and Butterfly.
For sure. You're right. Listen to me, Shinehead. This conversation has been a epic conversation. We learned a lot. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I can unplug now because we got enough juice in the phone.
Yeah.
See there? Real turntables, real everything. And let me turn up a few amps because that's the mixing board, and I take the microphone and I bring it and connect it to the mixing board. So my songs are actually built on the sound system.
Okay. Yeah.
Built on the sound system. There go the reverb.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna bust the holy grail. That's the little one. See the big one, yeah? And the reverb. Hold on. Godzilla want me to let him out. Yeah, see the drum set there.
Yeah.
See the drum set there. See the whole heap of something them there. Yeah. I see the doubles them there.
Yeah.
I see my Sly and Robbie right there, so. That's my Sly and Robbie right there. See? And these are the little ones we take out when we got little clubs to do. But when we outside in the open air, we take them out.
The big boys.
Yeah. Mikey 10 sent those steel horns right there. Mikey 10 from New York City, who set up all of the sound there. Mikey 10 sent that. It's not a game.
At all.
It's not a game. Who won it? It's not a game.
They want that smoke. Who wants that smoke, right?
So we got reggae world, hip hop world, R&B. We got music world over here. For real, we live this.
Yeah.
See, if you listen to my song, hello y'all, hope you do a nice day. In that song, my lyrics bit me in the ass because I said speakers all around about 10 feet tall. I gotta have them. It's after I build a song with Butterfly, I realize I said that in a song years ago, and I have to laugh after my own self.
I'm telling you, the accents, the characters, everything just randomly comes out at will, on time.
Well, I have a lot of Bajan and Chile friends and Bahamian friends, and you know, sometimes when you drink the tequila, sometimes you get haggly-paggly, make your eyes pass you or something, or like you drop off of the Google bed tree, but we keep it on an even keel still, you know them kind of way. You check.
Listen to me, you're the greatest. When people see you driving the Uber, jump into the Uber, are they ever shocked?
Nah, because nobody knows till now. Till I went and told on myself.
Yeah.
That's the ill thing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
On a Friday evening, you have to hear the big blood clot ray, because here's the catch. I drove for Lyft, smoke one spliff and drive a Lyft fire me.
Yeah. So then you went over to Uber, and this is what you're doing. It's like,
whoa. You're supposed to laugh right there.
I did laugh. I did laugh. You were too busy drawing the spliff.
I said I smoke one spliff and drive a Lyft fire me. You're supposed to laugh right there. Come on. You messing up my Dave Chappelle right now, baby. What the fuck, y'all?
I'm not listening to my cues.
All right, watch this now. So then now I'm going to go for the Ruger and the Luger and maneuver the Uber.
Okay, I'm on point this time here. You're a character.
I'm not the first. Big R&B singers was doing it when times was hard. And I didn't get it yet till the shit hit me. Since April 15th, when I gave the car back, My Cash App, my WhatsApp been blowing up. Dubs are us. Zine. But watch this now. When people get in your car, the driver is hostage audience. And I could talk now because it's too bumbleclad late.
Yeah.
When they get in the car, you are hostage audience, and it's their movie for however long the ride is. Can you dig it?
1,000%.
And they living out their life, talking out their life right in front of you in the daytime. It's even nicer in the nighttime because they coming out in the club and they were drinking truth serum.
Yeah. Yeah. So then a lot of your ideas is just, hey.
Well, guess what? Guess what, Entertainment Report? Guess what, DJ Muscle? They left the album on the back seat. Oh, yeah. Especially at night, you coming out the club, you was drinking. Because the driver is nobody.
Yeah.
You're a fly on the wall. Lucky you don't get splat. So guess what? Don't be surprised if I call it album on the back seat. Because I hear, oh my gosh, I wish my parents and Trump's generation would just fucking die already. Oh my gosh. There's white people I don't know, and there's white people I do know. And these two sets of white people say one thing. I wish they would hurry up and get rid of this orange motherfucker. Okay? Album on the back seat. Entertainment Report.
We heard it here first.
Yup, album on the back seat. Yeah. You think man and Jamaica have gone? You think the shot of them have gone? By the way, where are they now in the face of all this racism? Where the bad man them there? Yo, I'm hearing about how many AR-15s, 223s, 16s, 47s, Ronnie 1s. See, you don't know about the Ronnie 1.
No.
And you don't know about the French FAMAS. And you don't know about the English MP5. You think I does AK-47 and 16? You think I does AR-15? You think I does 223? You have a teeny Ronnie 1.
Yeah.
The French have the FAMAS. And the English have the MP5. You understand? And they're talking all this drunken shit in the back of my fucking car, dude. Album on the back seat. Waiting up there. Up on the west side. Malibu, Pacific Palisades and shit. Waiting to shoot downhill for the race war, brethren. Album on the back seat.
Shinehead, when they want to check you out, everything that you have going on, leave some contact info where they could check out what you and the song has going on.
Yes, Kingston12hifi.com. Big up to DJ Papalot, Butterfly. Big up to Flair Lindsay, my boss ladies. Yes.
Yes. Flair definitely. Flair, she made this happen, got to big her up 100%. I sent a message and she made it happen right away. And this conversation is definitely going down in history, boss.
Yes. And for the court's records and the clerk's minutes, it is not a game when you rock with a claim. Flair Lindsay, boss lady.
Shinehead, thank you so very much. Let me give you an outro and get you out of here, all right?
Yes,
well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Muscle, and this has been another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast, and we are out.
Peace.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinesmusichut.com.